Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, almost time, huh? This is the live stream watch along for Manchester United v Chelsea at Old Trafford. And yeah, it's a big one for us tonight. We're hoping to get back to winning ways after a dire performance against Newcastle. And we're hoping that Ten Hag will be able to pull it out of the bag. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one tonight. Chelsea have had some good performances against big teams this season, most notably against Manchester City, albeit at Stamford Bridge. Let's hope that we can get a W here. Suhan, yo wagwan, how you doing, Suhan? How's it going, man? But yeah, as for the lineup, we do have quite an interesting lineup with a few changes in comparison to the Newcastle game, which a lot of us did expect, given the fact that we were so bad. It was painful. I'm good. That's good to hear, man. Good to hear. How are you feeling for today's match? You feeling confident or? But I'll just run through the lineup as well. So we've got Onana, Lindelof and Maguire as a centre-back partnership. No surprise there. Varane's also not a part of the squad due to a sore neck, I believe it was. I believe that's been reported. Let me just double check that for us. So Varane is not in the squad whatsoever. Delo at right back, Shaw at left back. Good to see Luke Shaw at left back rather than centre back. Hopefully his fitness has increased a bit so he can put in a good performance for us. Amrabat replacing Kobe Mainu at CDM. Interesting choice. And we've also got McTominay and Fernandes keeping their spots in the team. As for the front three, we've got Garnacho on the left, Højlund up top, and Anthony on the right-hand side, which, again, is interesting. Martial loses his place. A few clips were circling around the internet of Ten Hag having a go at Martial from the touchline with his hands above his head, shrugging, wondering what's going on here. So yeah, no surprise Højlund has come back into the side. And for Rashford, I think that's probably one of the worst performances I've ever seen from Marcus Rashford. In that Newcastle game, if I'm being honest. Watching it back, it was bad. It was quite bad. So yeah, not surprised Anthony's in the starting lineup. Good to see. But yeah, hopefully we can get the win tonight and just keep the good vibes going because there's a lot of pressure on the manager right now. Suhan, somehow I feel quite confident and I'm going for a 2-1 United. Beautiful. Beautiful scenes. Okay. 2-1. It's a hard one, this one, to predict because will we blow Chelsea out of the water? I think we will. I think it's going to be an easy peasy 3-1 victory to the greatest team to have ever played a beautiful game, Manchester United. And that's what we're going for here. Just watching all of these warm-ups at the moment. But yeah, let's see what Ten Hag had to say coming into this match. So let's see here. So Varane's not in tonight's squad due to a sore back. Obviously, this is just going to fuel a lot more conspiracy theories, a lot of people saying, he's not really injured, it's a big fallout, all of this. Who knows at this stage, but realistically, if Ten Hag wants to get rid of Varane, then he's gone. As for Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial, Erik Ten Hag had this to say: "We played bad as a team against Newcastle. We can't blame individuals for it. It's part of a rotation. However, had they both scored, they almost definitely would be playing this game." So we can kind of read in between that, really, can't we? Calum, hi, how you doing, Calum? Diego, How's it going, my friend? How's it going? Truthfordians assemble. Let's see what else. If Ten Hag's given us any tidbits on what we're actually going to witness tonight. Everyone's seeing Rashi dropped. Yeah, I think he needed it. I think Rashford definitely needed to be dropped. What I want to see is if Garnacho can actually like stamp his authority on the position now, because we've seen it. We've seen him do it. We've seen him score wonder goals. We've seen him score good goals. I want to see if he can consistently do it in the Premier League, because he's definitely got the talent to, but can he grasp the opportunity with two hands and make a case for being our number one left winger? Because at the moment, he's kind of... Garnacho's been fortunate in the sense that Rashford's been so bad, but then Garnacho's also taken the opportunity as far as he has, scoring wonder goals, which I'm just rewatching now, bloody hell. And yeah, no, fair play to him. Imagine if Garnacho actually broke in this season though, like 10 goals in the Premier League. I'd be quite happy with that from Garnacho. Ten Hag also had this to say: we have a very energised front line and everyone has to be ready. We do it as a team and a dressing room. Chelsea are a very good ball playing team, so you have to be organised. Okay. We played as a team against Everton and Galatasaray. We dictated and dominated, and we need to play as a team again. Will we play as a team or will we play as individual FC? I think taking out all of the already established players is a bold move from Ten Hag, but I think it's what's needed. I feel like some players have just become so stagnant, haven't they? You look at Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial. I mean, I've been backing Rashford for a long time, but you can't have one terrible season, then a good season, then a terrible season when you're 26 years old. So it's time these players started waking up. Let's see what everyone else is saying. So Patrice Evra has come out and said, for him right now, Harry Maguire is the best player Manchester United have. Would anyone disagree? Anyone disagree that Harry Maguire is the best player that Man United have right now? Could argue Garnacho's been in pretty good form, but in terms of consistency and trying to watch Hoyland cheat there, in terms of consistency, it's a hard one to argue. I think Maguire is arguably our player of the season so far. If not Garnacho, I think it's between them two at the moment for me. Patrice Evra has also come out and said Alejandro Garnacho has got United DNA. So, big praise from Evra there. Diego, we'd have to see what other United players have received Player of the Month for. Good point. I think Maguire's leading the race, but Garnacho could easily catch him up if he scores another few goals over this Christmas period. I think Garnacho... I'd love to see Garnacho go on a run, to be honest. Because if Garnacho does go on a run of good form, then we know what's going to happen. Like, Marcus Rashford will be sold probably in the summer. He's not going to be sold in January. We'll get an extra 70 mil, and then Garnacho will take up the place of left wing. I can't see... Will Marcus... But then we're so slow at getting rid of players, even though it's obvious that they're on somewhat of a decline or they're not quite all there. Would you guys get rid of Marcus Rashford if his form just didn't improve this season? If he was still just performing the exact same way? Because for me personally, I think at the age of 26, still relatively young, but I don't know if we could get 70 mil from a PSG because Mbappe's leaving. I'd I'd probably go for it, you know. I'd probably go for it for Marcus Rashford at this stage. But it's still very early on in the season, so that's all ifs, whats, and maybes. If Rashford does pick up his form, then obviously we can't think about selling him. But if he doesn't miss season, then I'd say he'd need the move more for himself than anything else. Diego Garnizzi has got that dog in him. Rough around the edges, but the talent shines when the moves connect on a pitch. Very true. Very true. I mean, I can't say anything bad about Garnacho anymore. The only question mark I had about him was his first touch, but then he scored a bicycle kick from like 20 yards out with his first touch, so I can't even speak badly about him anymore. Suhan, yeah, consistency, you could say Maguire and Garnacho. It's pretty close on who's our best player. Maguire has been really good in the previous games as well. Yep. Charlie, did you have to renew your Amazon Prime subscription for this one, admin? No comment, Charlie, no comment. But yes. And, well, at least it's not on some like dodgy channel like Peacock or whatever. Peacock 72. I don't know what's going on. Just had some more reports come out. So Borussia Dortmund are supposedly planning a swap move to bring back Jadon Sancho. United have expressed interest in Daniel Malin, who could leave the club for around 26 million. Oh, is Jadon Sancho literally just going to do a Paul Pogba? Because I personally can't see him going back to Borussia Dortmund. But then again, if Borussia Dortmund think that they can get a good deal for him, I think Saudi's a much more likely move for Sancho. But then will Sancho's ego want to prove to everyone that he can play in one of the top leagues and perform in the Champions League still? What I do know is that Sancho has had a terrible run at Manchester clubs, hasn't he? He played for Manchester City and then pretty much forced his way out there. And now he's forcing his way out of Manchester United. Just, yeah, not a good look for him. Suhan, it's so difficult with Rashford because you don't know when his form picks up, but I would still try to see out the season and decide. What channel is the match on? It's on Amazon Prime, Caleb. Charlie, admin search history, Lemon Sports, Big Titty Golf Girl in Manchester United. Jason Sanchez, top goals for Manchester FC. What is this? What is this? Has this just become an admin roast session again? I mean, I already got told off for saying Trippier instead of Trippier in the last stream, so who knows? Does Jadon Sancho have 10 goals for Man United? Oh god, this is going to be an interesting one. Let's have a look. Surely, yeah. Surely he's got 10 goals. I am on the case, don't worry. Okay, yeah. Jadon Sancho has 12 goals and 6 assists for Manchester United in 82 appearances. So that's just below pretty much one every 4 goals, every 4 games rather, I believe. So yeah, still not the best. Also, how many of those goals have come from when he's like come off the bench or something like that? I don't know. Yeah, I agree, Suhan. It is difficult with Rashford because the potential is there, but will he ever be consistent? I don't know. I really don't know at this point. He was consistent literally all the way in his career up until Ole left, and then it was just... Now it's just kind of meh. Charlie, you should make it a theme to deliberately mispronounce the opposition team right back's name every watch along. Should I? And just see if anyone catches along to it, Charlie. That would actually be pretty funny. Jesus, pretty close. Yeah. Reese Hammers. Oh. He's got a actually never mind. But yeah, no, you are pretty close, Caleb. So 12 goals and 6 assists in 82 games for Manchester United. For someone who cost 70 mil or somewhere around that, I think it was like 74 mil. That is tragic from Jadon Sancho. Let's check out Anthony's actually. Because Anthony played a lot of football last season. He's got to be fairly close. Let's see what Anthony's ratio is. Okay, so Anthony has played 58 games for Manchester United and has scored 8 and assisted 3. So if Anthony doesn't score like 4 goals in the next 20 games, then he will pretty much be on the same proportion as Jadon Sancho when it comes to output. The only argument against why Anthony deserves to start over Sancho is the fact that he obviously has better defensive work rate, but still, man, 8 goals. That's what? That's like a goal every 7 games. 7 point something games for Anthony. It's not the best, is it? Charlie, the real stat we need to know is how many after party / fashion shows Sancho has attended during his time at United. I would guarantee you he has attended more parties and fashion shows than he's scored goals. I would bet good money on that. I'm not a gambling man, but I'd back that stat. Suhan, probably more pies, yeah. I don't know who would argue with that one, but bloody hell. Harry Maguire also had this to say before the match. Let's see, Harry Maguire had... I thought we were kicking off at 8 then. I was like, why have I missed it? But no, it's 8:15, isn't it? Cool, all good. Harry Maguire has come out saying, every game you play for this club is important. And every game demands a good result and a good performance. Obviously, disappointed with Saturday. So we're here now, we've prepared well, and we're ready to give it our best. Now, here's a question I want to pose to all of you. If Fernandes got injured, who would you make captain of Manchester United right now? And is it Harry Maguire? Say Fernandes, like touch wood he doesn't, but say Fernandes got like a 6-month injury. Who is Manchester United's captain? Charlie, sad thing is we'd probably all take that bet here. Diego, who's banging in a goal for us today, lads? Who you feeling brings us a goal? Yeah, guys, come on, get your scores in the chat. Get your goal scorers in the chat. I'm going for a 3-1 win, and I think Garnacho, Anthony, and Garnacho, Anthony. Will Højlund score? Will he? Hasn't scored in the Premier League yet. I think Højlund could announce himself tonight. I'm going to go with all of the front three get a goal. And yeah, I can see that happening. Charlie, what a lie. Dang, if Bruno is injured, it could be Maguire. Yep, Harry, definitely. See, guys, I mean, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy how certain things can happen in football and it completely changes the story and narrative around certain players. I could see I think Harry Maguire would be our captain, which would be a funny turn, because if he does become our captain again and wins player of the season, that would just be, I don't know, I think that would just be the universe laughing at us. Okay, let's see. So Patrice Ever also had this to say about Rasmus Højlund. I love him. He's a fighter. Yes. And that's what we need. I made the post when the reports came out that pretty much the squad are missing Martinez and Casemiro, and you can see it. I mean, how many times last season did Lisandro Martinez make a tackle in the last 15 minutes and then get the crowd going? And he actually had some energy and passion, and you could tell that he was just focused on his role for the team. And when he did it well, he celebrated with the fans when he did it well. So it's a hard one. And also, people forget, at the start of this season, we were literally 1-1 with Arsenal up until like the 94th minute or something like that. Something crazy. And that was with Martinez in the side. You take Martinez out of the side, what do you reckon the score would be against Arsenal now if we face them? Like, are we looking at a 3-1 to them? But a lot earlier on in the game, obviously, because that only happened when Martinez came off. But I don't know. It's a hard one this season. Charlie, I remember before the Euros final, they did a little story on a lot of the England players in the build-up. I swear one of Sancho's former coaches saying he had an amazing attitude. What a lie. Yeah, it's a weird one, because there's also been reports coming out saying that Sancho's been training like a beast or something like that since he's been dropped. But I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I'm always going to back the manager when it comes to his decisions on player punishment and all of this stuff. But yeah, Sancho just, he doesn't come across as a United player. And that's one of the things that I did kind of question about him before he joined, because I know we were chasing him for a year, and he came to us at the same summer after the Euros were finished. And in that Euros, he didn't really feature. And when he did come on, he didn't really have that much of an impact on the England squad. And that just made me think, okay, we're playing 70 mil for a like squad member in an England squad, but he's still not really a squad member. Like, he's not pushing anyone for their place. So I don't know. I think Jadon Sancho having an impact on a game solely by himself, I'm still yet to see it where I just think, oh yeah, that's an 8 out of 10. Like, that's an amazing, mind-blowing performance. When's the last time you guys saw that with Jadon Sancho? I think he's had good moments, but when has he had like a solid 90 minutes for Manchester United where you're like, he made the right decision every single time and did everything right? Diego, I want Rasmus to score desperately. He needs the confidence. I agree. Definitely needs to get that Premier League goal. Suhan, yeah, we need Erasmus masterclass soon. I reckon we could see some pretty good counter-attack stuff tonight against Chelsea, if I'm being honest. That's why I think Erasmus does have a chance of grabbing a goal, because I think there'll be space in behind them. Diego, we were 2-1 up versus Arsenal if it weren't for those meddling offside lines. Yeah. I actually have a Sancho story. I met him during the pre-season with a few other players, and he wasn't pleasant at all. Really, Diego? Wow. Why wasn't he pleasant? What type of vibe did he give you? Caleb, I perhaps have to talk to my girl, so won't be able to be in the stream. Soz lads. No worries, Caleb. No worries. I mean, some people live by a code, like bros before I won't finish that sentence about your respectful girlfriend, but yeah, no, don't worry, Caleb. I don't hold any grudges, mate. Let me just get up. How do I block? Okay, I'll do it after. So, Ravi, Rasmus isn't lacking confidence. His Champions League campaign shows that he just needs. Yeah, he's not lacking confidence because I think he's got an ego in a healthy way that you'd want a player to have, but maybe it's just the defensive quality in the Premier League. He's still getting used to it on how to actually break them down. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. Obviously, the competition that Rasmus has faced has been a lot higher in the Premier League rather than in the Champions League. So we've played, Copenhagen, Galatasaray, and he did get a goal against Bayern Munich, to be fair, but most of his goals have been against Galatasaray and Copenhagen, of those two sides, would either of them, where would they finish in the Premier League? Like, I don't know, but hopefully Erasmus can pull a good one out tonight. Ravi saying a disgraceful word in the chat, which I do not agree with. Caleb, when you all pull, then you can talk. Oh. Well, you're pulling a case of the simpitis right now, Caleb. Bloody hell, your teams, the greatest teams who ever played the beautiful game is on your screen, or should be on your screen right now, and you're going to be on the phone talking to a female. What are you? Oh, I was about to say, never mind. Okay, Ravi. Gala would finish European spot for sure. Really? What, like Europa League? You think Galatasaray would finish in the top 6 in the Premier League? I don't know about that, mate. I don't know about that. Diego, it was leading up to the Arsenal match and the team were lodged at a hotel about 20 minutes from me. Long story short, I was inside the hotel away from the crowd with a family I was friends with. The mom was trampled in the earlier rush of fans and were escorted inside, and the players all came down, I'm guessing to speak to us after the incident. Bloody hell. Lad, I'm with her watching the match. Caleb, stop with your smart responses, yeah? Okay, we know what your game is, yeah? Centro came up to me first and said, you want me to sign? That seems like a nice experience. Okay, we've kicked off. I need to sort out this timer. Let's go United. Okay, maybe on reflection, definitely top 10. Okay, that I can get behind. I can get behind top 10, Ravi, but European places, bloody hell. Okay, first half underway. We need to have a better performance than against Newcastle. We need to bloody sprint everywhere this match, because otherwise people are going to turn very quickly. Diego, I said, yeah, and he pulls my shoulder and grabs my Sharpie from my hand. Now I have my last name on my jersey. I know it was a gift, sorry, but then Sancho sees it wasn't his name and pushes me away. What? Wait a sec. It's okay to have your last name on your jersey, bro. But then Sancho sees it wasn't his name and pushes me. He does. So he does. What? He pushes you away because you had your own name on the back of your top. Ravi, I forget Newcastle and Villa have come good in recent seasons. Yeah. Oh, I wish Newcastle weren't good though. Like it would have filled me with joy to just see some chaos at that club. Like I can't wait until the day when the Newcastle fans turn against Eddie Howe and they're struggling to finish in the top 15. That's what I want. Caleb, admin, if you want, give me head. All right. Okay. Gonna avoid that one. So, I can give you knowledge. That does come from my head. Cucurella starting a right back. That's an easy one to mess up for pronunciation of admin. Free money. Easy money. Yep. Cucurella. Oh, wait, he is Spanish. That's probably correct. Cucurella. There we go. It's not off the table, Caleb. It's off the table, Ravi. It's off the table. Diego. And goes, you want me to sign or not? And rolls his eyes. Wow. So I answered, yeah, of course. And he ends up scribbling. Hoyland in the box. Hoyland shoots. Oh, save. Okay. And so I answered, yeah, of course. And he ends up scribbling on the front top right corner. Walks away. It's a bit weird. You know, I think I've said this before on the live streams. I don't know if any of you guys were tuning in, but I don't like it when footballers like all of these, I don't know, influencer posts on Instagram and stuff. So like, not like, I don't know, YouTubers or whatever, but like when, like, I don't know, you know, like attractive girl, like Summer Rae or something. You guys have probably heard of Summer Rae, surely. When I see like professional sports people liking their posts and stuff, I'm just like, you're supposed to be above this, guys. Like, stop with the simp behavior. Like, just and Jadon Sancho is one of these people that is constantly always liking these photos. So just that alone, I can tell. Like, you won't see Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes has a wife and kids, but when you see these young players liking these posts, I'm just like, are you trying to get their attention? Are you trying to, what are you doing, mate? Like, just focus on football. Cross to low. Oh, Cucurella. That was bad. Leads to a corner for United. Semi-decent cross from Delo there, to be fair. Terrible from Cucurella. He does not know how to defend. Corner from Bruno Fernandes. Sure, different gravy in that build-up. We've missed that. Yep. Cross. Oh, Hoyland couldn't rise to it. Ravi, thoughts on Erik ten Hag banning them journalists? I could not care less because I don't care about journalists. I don't. A lot of people were comparing him to Fergie doing it and stuff, and I'm like, sure, like if a manager bans media, like yeah, you can go back and say that it's similar to Fergie. You can say it's not. You can say they're too different. But what I think is, if people are just blatantly creating bias like information, even though the club are willing to speak to them about it, then I think fair enough. Like, yeah, I would do the same. Like, why would I? Oh, Anthony. Oh, that was yeah. He should have taken it on his right foot. McTominay. Oh, corner. McTominay on the edge of the box there. But yeah, no, I agree with it. I agree with him banning journalists. Who cares? Ban everyone. Ban everyone. I just want to see Ten Hag smile lifting the Champions League or the Premier League. That's what I want to see. Astrid vibes. Yep, 100%. Speaking of Astrid vibes, Jackson's playing today, isn't it? Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you look at that and I don't know, I still see footballers as not heroes or anything like that, but I do see them as people who are extremely determined individuals, like they're willing to put hard work in, or they should be, all of this stuff. And then you get like Jackson messaging bloody Astrid Wet after, what's going on here? What's going on with VAR? Penalty on Anthony. He stepped on his foot. That looks like a pretty blatant penalty to me. He didn't have, I don't know, does it change like, that's a blatant penalty. He doesn't have control of the ball anymore. So, like, but he is literally standing on his foot. He did literally just stomp on his foot. And they're looking if he slipped. He didn't slip. He just ran into his foot. So surely, yeah, penalty. Cool. Surely. Okay, penalty it is. So, who's going to take the penalty? Is it Højlund? A penalty to Manchester United. Man, it's good to see. He literally landed on both of his feet, to be fair. Enzo Fernandez having a stinker again. Oh yeah, Bruno. Bruno, surely. Forgot about Bruno. It would have been nice if he gave it to Højlund. However, Højlund's quite young and big game. So yeah, I can see why Bruno needs to step up for this one. Charlie, I don't like that being given as a pen. I think it has to be more than something like that in the box. I think it's a foul anywhere else, but a bit harsh for something so small. Stamping on someone's foot like that can be pretty bad. Bruno lines up to take it. Oh, it's saved. Oh, got that. Oh my god. Okay. Bruno Fernandes didn't score the penalty. We're still 0-0. Oh my god. That was a terrible pen as well. I think it was quite obvious where he was going to put it. It wasn't in the corner. It wasn't... To be honest, I think a lot of people could have saved that. Perfect chance to go 1-0 up, and here we are, 0-0. But we are looking good. We can't let it get us down. But that was part of the reason why I thought, I don't know, maybe Bruno should have given it to Højlund. Chelsea. Amazing chant. Took them long to think of that one. Lindelof picks it up. Good defensive work. Delo. Ooh, Delo with a little shimmy there. That was good. And he crosses it to Fernandes, who finds Garnacho. Luke Shaw bursting forward. Garnacho with 3 people in front of him. He's taken way too long. Pass back, yeah. Bruno to Anthony. Anthony. Cross. Poor cross. So we can't catch a break at the moment. Fernandes really should have buried that, I'm not going to lie. Marcus Rashford watching on from the bench. Charlie, personally always been a fan of striker taking pens. We score goals for a living. Yeah. I think had that penalty been given to Højlund, I think he would have scored, if I'm being honest. I think he would have been very hungry for that goal. That first goal in the Premier League. Anthony down on the ground. What do you guys think about Ten Hag banning the journalists? Are you all in favour of it, or because I saw some people obviously going to get Amrabat? That was so lazy. Okay, Jackson finds Mudryk, and it's off the post. Thank God. Onana did well to cover his near post there and close the angle off, but Amrabat, man, that was so lazy. You wouldn't have seen Kobe Mainu doing that, I can tell you that for nothing. I'm not convinced by Amrabat at all. He's yet to have like a really, really good game in a United shirt. Still yet to see that. Mackenzie has arrived. I see that he's gone with his usual "I've arrived" rather than "bonjour" tonight. So bonjour, Mackenzie. It's bad though, like in the sense of a giveaway when Kobe Mainu just, you can't even picture him giving that ball away, but Amrabat does it. Oh, Fernandez forward to Garnacho, sprinting. Oh, go on, please. Oh, okay, shot but saved. Oh God, this is going to be an end-to-end game. You can already tell. It's a 3-on-2 here. Oh, Fernandez tracking back, beautiful man. Mudryk, what a pleb. How did you not find anyone from that position? Have we missed a pen? Not missed, but scored. But yeah, Fernandez, really poor pen from him. Ravi Kava got banned, which is a bit meh. Thought he was always decent, but the other two had it coming. The sun's come. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't. I don't know. I think everyone's tired of the constant. Oh yeah, the players say it's like this in training, and you don't know the whole story. We don't care. Like, just get points on the pitch. Stop trying to turn people against the manager because you think that you can last longer on your juicy contract without anyone holding you accountable. That's all that the players are doing, really. Well, the ones who say all of this, like, I don't know, swill. Charlie, gotta say Maguire was perfect in that situation, slowed it down enough. Maguire's positioning has been extremely good this season. And this is the thing about pace and all of this. Like, you don't need it as long as your positioning's right as a centre-back, and his positioning has been out of whack for too long, but he's got it nailed down this season. Shaw got a yellow card for that. Shaw looks like he's sweating buckets already. We're only 13 minutes into the game, and he's got a lot more running to do. Amrabat picks the ball up. Amrabat finds Anthony. Left foot. Oh, Bruno with the overlap. He could have gone with Bruno, but he went for the shot, and the shot was so weak. That was a really good opportunity, to be honest. This game is very open so far. Well, both teams can't properly hold a structure down, so there's no surprise there, but bloody hell. Help these guys settle the nerves, McKenzie. We haven't lost a game to Chelsea in 6 years, so we should be good. Now that is a stat. But we want to win. We can't just take a draw. Had a 5-year draw streak. Yeah, there we go. Oh God. Charlie, like the stream, guys. Admin has a hot date with Astrid Wet later and has to fix his ratio. I think I would rather drink bleach than go on a date with Astrid Wet, Charlie. I'm not going to lie. No offense to Astrid. I know that she's a big fan of the channel. But yeah, no, I'm good. Mackenzie, wait, so we had a pen and it got saved? Yeah. Yeah, we had a pen. Bruno took it, got saved. Very poor. Anthony is neither-footed. He's so strange. Fidget spinner vibes. Great. Oh, God. Okay, a ball almost went through there to Enzo. Defended well, though. Ten Hag waving his hand down like, okay, slow it down, guys. Come on. Garnacho. Back to Fernandez. Back to Garnacho. Garnacho to Amrabat. Back to Shaw. Mackenzie, we had 3 wins in 5 years and the rest were draws. Then we won our last 2 games. Why is Lindelof and Delo starting again? To be fair, I think Wan-Bissaka has been... Oh God, Anthony like partly throws Colwell to the ground, but they both laugh over it. I think Delo's starting because Wan-Bissaka did switch off partly for Newcastle's goal, since it was scored on his side from the back post. Additionally, I think we've got a lot of games coming up, so Ten Hag probably does want to look at rotation. And Wan-Bissaka did come back from injury, played a bunch of games. Having a rest for one match isn't that bad, would be my guess. As for why Lindelof is starting, who else is there to play in centre-back? Okay, Chelsea on the attack here. Enzo, shot. Okay, good. Onana collects and doesn't spill. I swear, Onana just... As long as he's not playing in the Champions League, he's actually quite a solid keeper, but as soon as he hears that Champions League music, it just... I don't know if it's PTSD from losing the final to Man City or what, but it just affects him differently. Ravi, they call Astrid King's Cross. I'll let you fill in the rest. I do not want to fill in anything to do with Astrid, and we'll end that there. Oh, Garnacho! Anthony! Oh, corner. If Anthony just showed a bit of composure there and cut inside, there was a lot of space in the box to move into, but he can't move onto his right foot, so... Yeah. Mackenzie looks like a Europa League team. Europa League team, mate. Come on, we're getting that Champions League dough. Cross, Fernandez. Chelsea arguing that it went out of play. Anthony pressing. Very good, Anthony. Picking it off Cole Palmer. But then giving it away. Never mind. Okay, Amrabat now picks it. This game is so sloppy at the moment. Literally both teams are so bad. Oh, Fernandez finds... Oh, Maguire! Oh, McTominay! McTominay! Scott McTominay again. That's why he's in the team. Scott McTominay is our top scorer this season. Oh, he's so good. Yes. Yes. Oh, Mackenzie in the mud. Look at that. I didn't even get to that comment yet. Mainu should have played over Scott and had Bruno on the left side of midfield. Mackenzie, get in the mud. Get in the mud. Oh, beautiful man. Charlie McTominay actually has composure in the box, unlike so many others. He always plays the shot. I know, it's mental. How can he have no composure in our box, but then in the opposition's box he's amazing? So he flicks it up and then hits it on the volley. Oh, beautiful scenes. And they're trying to argue that Højlund affected the goalkeeper, but Højlund was nowhere near it, so... The 6-year streak is being extended. Yeah, boy. Okay. Let's get these scores up, baby. Now, as long as we don't concede in the next 5 minutes, we should be good. But our defense is so bad. Scott McTominay, man. Like, literally, we've placed him further forward. He's had a run of games playing further forward. And what? He's scored like 5-6 goals this season? McTominay is going to be in double digits for goals. Now, if we could just get our strikers and wingers to actually start scoring. Well, Garnacho has been in good form recently, so that's one of them. We just need Højlund and Anthony to start turning up. Oh, the greatest team to ever play the beautiful game. As long as we don't concede in the next 20-odd minutes, we know what our record's like at Old Trafford when we're leading at half-time. This ref is booking everyone. Did he just give Garnacho a yellow for that? Oh no, for throwing the ball, okay. I see what he did. Take that, Astrid. Yeah, Charlie. Yeah. Take that loss. Nothing else. Nothing else. Suhan, come on, the Scottish Yaya. serious question, guys. Is Scott McTominay the next Yaya Toure? I mean, their names rhyme. They rhyme. Lindelof, what the F was that? That was just Lindelof being Lindelof. I'm most worried about Amrabat and Lindelof at the moment just giving away something. Well, realistically, Delo, Amrabat, and Lindelof, there are three links in the midfield / defensive structure. Anthony coming inside. Højlund still got it. And we win the throw-in. Endless pressure. United storming Chelsea. They're a mid-table club, guys. They're a mid-table club. We should be dominating them if we're being honest. Ravi, McTominay under Mourinho was a mini goal machine, to be fair. Scored that long ranger against City under Ole as well. Under Ole, he just used to smash long shots in, and now he's a box crusher. It's so mad that, like, I don't know if it was due to funding or what, but we went so long with McTominay and Fred as our midfield because neither of them were good enough to play CDM by themselves, so they literally had to play together. It's mental. Just like one slight change in position can completely change someone's career. Like you look at Joel Linton, or Joe Linton at Newcastle, how he was a striker, now he's pretty much a midfielder. It's interesting how these players can get misprofiled and yeah, completely change their fortunes. Mackenzie, forget the next Yaya. This is the first Scott McTominay. Does Scott McTominay have more goals for Man United than Darren Fletcher? Now that's what I want to look up. When he starts banging in free kicks, then yes, I don't think anyone is going to put Scott McTominay on a free kick. Charlie, mad that Newcastle are way more... Oh God, please don't give away a penalty, Lindelof. Mad that Newcastle are way more frightening to play than Chelsea. I don't know what Newcastle are on, if they're eating like stem cells for lunch, breakfast and dinner or what, but they're on something. Okay, so Darren Fletcher has 24 goals for Manchester United. Scott McTominay has 23 goals for Manchester United. So, man, Scott McTominay, maybe there's a reason Ten Hag didn't want to sell him to Newcastle. All it took was moving him 10 metres further up on the pitch, and then he's a completely different player. Who scored more goals for United this season, Ronaldo or McSauce? I know my goat. Oh, you said it there. But then you could also make the argument on who's given away more penalties than this season for United. So Tom Daly would be proud of that. Yeah, that Sterling dive was pathetic. Scott is such a Newcastle player, but yeah, he is, because he's hardworking. He's not got too much. I think Scott McTominay is pretty much Manchester United's James Milner. Like, he can do a job in a lot of places, but he'll give you like a 6 out of 10 most of the time. I think he's obviously still a level below James Milner, but for now, who knows? Scott McTominay said himself, he said something about his peak, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm still peaking, and I was a slow learner in the academy, and I could progress even further into my later years. So Scott McTominay may just be about to peak. We can't sell him. Similar with Jesse Lingard, how it took him until like he was 24 or something to come into the first team. Charlie, Scott, too hot. Oh, Scott again. Oh, Scott finds Anthony. Oh no, Delo rather. Delo finds Garnacho. Oh, wonder goal again, please. Oh, he hesitated way too much. Oh, he turned and then almost found Hoyland. Hoyland picked up on his movement as well. That was good. I liked that. We're actually seeing some chemistry build up. Had Hoyland read that movement a bit sooner, he could have got to that ball. I think that's why he was frustrated on the ground, because Garnacho did everything he could to spin the player and get the cross in. He did a similar thing for Marcus Rashford when we beat City 2-1. I have no idea what's going on here with the linesman. Looks like his walkie-talkie is having a bit of a meltdown. Scotty too hot. He always has a place in my heart for scoring that goal versus City in the last game before COVID emptied the set. Oh, the vibes, man. Jeremy Clarkson in the crowd with that guy who does the farming show with him. Wow. Didn't expect to see them too. That's a bit random. Who does Jeremy Clarkson support? Does he support Chelsea? He supports Chadlington Football Club. Don't know what's going on there. Cole Palmer, hairline receding already off to Turkey. I mean, you gotta go, you gotta go. Mackenzie, he is going into his prime years now, to be fair. Yep. McTominay is just beginning to peak. Ravi, to be fair, what he may lack technically, tactically, he's very disciplined, which is what we need sometimes. Yeah, every player can't be a technical, like Juan Mata type of player. Like you need some different characteristics in a solid team. But if you expect McTominay to carry a team, I don't know if he can do that. But his back must be hurting at the moment from carrying United this season. Let's look at Scott McTominay's stats for us this season. Okay, so he's picked up 4 goals and 1 assist in 15 matches. So McTominay is getting a goal every like 3.5 games, something like that. People ask, oh, why McTominay? Why McTominay? Where else are the goals going to come from? He is our saviour. He is Scott McTominay. Nick, as long as McTominay doesn't give away pens, I am happy. Yeah, that's the only problem with Scott McTominay. Oh, Anthony finds McTominay. McTominay hit Hoyland. No, I want McTominay to get a hat trick. McTominay's so dangerous. McTominay's getting further up the pitch from Bruno Fernandes, and he's actually backing it up on like why he should be there. This is mental. Mackenzie, he's getting a goal contribution every 3 games. Yeah. Rasmus is scoring today. He looks hungry. Anthony, last minute goal. I'm still waiting for it, Nick. I think Anthony will get a goal today. I don't know if it'll be last minute. I think Anthony will be subbed off before the last minute for this game. I can't see him playing the full 90. Garnacho going forward. Garnacho finding Fernandes. Oh, find Anthony. Oh, too many players. Too many players now. Oh, yeah. Why did you cross? That was poor from Bruno. He cut back, but then decided to cross immediately. Like, if you're going to cut back, keep the possession. Okay, Fernandes, cross. McTominay. Oh, my God. McTominay should have scored. It should be 2-0. Oh, McTominay. No. This man is putting us on an emotional roller coaster right now. He literally got 2 chances there. He headed it straight at the goalkeeper. The ball goes back to him. All you had to do was open up your foot. Oh, literally anywhere else. Oh, what's happened here? Chelsea offside, surely. Oh, good save from Onana, but offside, surely? No? That wasn't offside. Good save from Onana. What happened there? Nick, it has been 4 matches since we manifested it. It better be a good goal. I want to see... Has Anthony scored with his right foot yet? I won't be able to find that anywhere online without looking at all of the games where he's scored, but I can't remember him scoring with his right foot. Chelsea giving Bruno way too much space here. Chelsea are nothing, mate. I mean, Man City struggled with these lot. Although it was at Stamford Bridge, in all fairness to them. But big save from Onana there. Onana in the Premier League is so different to Champions League. Maybe start Bayern for the Bayern Munich game, who knows? It definitely won't happen, but I'd probably say it should. Mackenzie, it's like when I built up the Delo World E4 games before. Yep. Nick's doing a similar thing here with this Anthony goal. If anything, I'm quite scared that Nick may be cursing Anthony, because ever since he's said it, it doesn't look like he's ever going to score. So maybe we need to wish for Anthony not to score. Who knows? Okay, Shaw to Lindelof. We're playing out from the back here. Chelsea trying to press, but they couldn't press a bloody shit. I'll shut up about it then. I'm kidding, Nick. I'm kidding. We will see this Anthony. Oh my God, Anthony just slipped. We will see this Anthony Worldie. I'm sure Anthony will score. He will. And he's going to score in this match. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really upset McTominay didn't score that header and the follow-up. Quite disappointed with that. I wonder why people can't find Højlund though, because surely it's got to be partly on him for not getting in positions where the pass is easy to make. But then you see him running around so much and you think like, oh, okay, yeah, he is doing something right, but it's weird. It's like the players just haven't unlocked the move to actually play a through ball to him yet for some reason. Højlund x McTominay 4-4-2 formation. A lot of people were going for McTominay starting at striker, but I think he even said himself that he doesn't want to play, or he's not a striker, so. Nick, but then means we play a lot different in UCL. They can find him. But the Champions League's weird. Like Højlund can't not score in the Champions League, but he can't score in the Premier League. And then Onana can't keep a clean sheet in the Champions League, but in the Premier League, he's solid. Oh, Mudryk just absolutely spooned that. He really should have scored. Let's watch this again. That was beautiful. Okay, so Maguire charges Mudryk down like a little cattle. Makes the block, cuts off the angle, and a little fist pump. That's what we like, Maguire. Confidence. I want to see Maguire and Martinez in the same team. That's what I want to see. Ravi, think that comes with experience though, as they become more comfortable with each other and time. Oh, Anthony, I don't know what he's doing there, to be honest. Højlund chasing down, keeper. Oh, pressure. Like rabid dogs. Oh, Højlund, shoot, just, oh. One thing I don't like is Højlund's yet to display any long shot ability. Like, he never attempts to shoot from outside the box, whereas I think like a clinical out-and-out striker, if they get a tiny bit of space, they're going for goal. So, like, at the moment, it feels as though if he can't just sprint behind them or get on the end of a cross, Højlund's range of goals isn't as extensive as I'd like to see just yet. Again, still very young. Going to mention that, but sometimes you just see it with players where like they've got it. Like we saw with Greenwood very early on. Okay, long ranges, he can do it. I haven't seen Højlund attempt one. Looks like McTominay's injured his ankle there. That does not look good. Or his toe or something. He kicked the player's ankle. But then it looks like he's hurt his shoulder or something. Oh, bloody hell. McTominay looks in like a lot of pain. Fine now, man. He looks like he's crying. That nutmeg from Anthony was dirty on Thiago Silva. Oh, was he winded? Did he get caught in the stomach or something? Looks like he's been winded or like a liver shot. Charlie, co-commentator, just got roasted for calling the Lino's finger walkie-talkie. Said he was showing his age. Anything to say for yourself, admin? I am providing coverage which is just as good as Amazon Prime. That's what I want to say, Charlie. That's what I want to say. I'd love to find out what's wrong with McTominay, though. He's able to walk, so it's nothing wrong with his legs. His face? Bloody hell. I want to see if I can. What's going on here? Okay, so as long as we hold out for 6 minutes, then we will pretty much guarantee a draw here at the minimum, but we need a win. Where would a win actually take us in the league? A win would take us up to 6th. And we would be 1 point above Newcastle, hoping that they lost their next game. And then balance would be restored in the universe. So Man City and Aston Villa, rather, are drawing at the moment. Things you love to see. Liverpool, unfortunately, are winning 1-0. Things you don't like to see. Yeah, they're going to beat Sheffield. Okay. Back and away. Ravi, McTominay's just got a blood rush to the head for the amount of goals he's got. Yeah. His blood's rushing to his head and my blood's rushing. You don't want to know. Liverpool will find a way to draw. I hope so. Højlund. Slow. If we just picked up the pace a tiny bit more in attack, then we'd have so many great opportunities. But it still seems like we're thinking about what we have to do rather than just doing it naturally, which slows down the game. Charlie, freeway for the title. Liverpool, Arsenal, City couldn't get worse as United. Yeah, it actually couldn't. Yeah, that's a very good point. I hate Arsenal so much, you know, like I genuinely, I look at the score on Google, like I'm not going to watch that trash. I look at the score on Google and I'm like, okay, 2-2, 1-1, 2-2, 3-2. Okay, surely they can hold out, but you just know that you know that they're going to score, which makes it even worse. They're getting a bit of unstoppability about them. Okay, Fernandez free kick, poor, but we win the corner, I believe. Thoughts on a Rashford and Rasmus striker partnership? I think United need to play with wingers, and that's why we can't have a striking partnership pretty much ever. I think it's just too like ingrained into United DNA to have wingers. Shot from Fernandez, poor. Also, I think Rasmus and Rashford are very similar players. Like, they're both looking to run in behind. Although Rashford has shown an ability to score long ranges, which we haven't really seen this season. We haven't seen Rashford try and shoot from outside the box all that much. I don't know. It can be worse. Relegation battle, maybe. Oh, crazier things have happened. 4-4-2 though. Or even a Martial-Erasmus partnership. That partnership would last for about 6 games in the season before Martial got injured. Could we go over 4-4-2? I think certain games would suit a 4-4-2, but then again, it's so... I feel like 4-4-2 is just a formation that's completely aged and it's just out of football. I think 4-4-2 had its heyday had its final like last hurrah when Leicester City won the league, and then ever since nobody's gone near it. And other than like the small teams, none of the big teams have even thought about going for a 4-4-2, which could prove to be successful for us, but still I can't see us having a 4-4-2 formation anytime soon, to be honest. Chelsea. Oh my God. Oh, of course it's Cole Palmer. Okay, it's 1-1. Great. What happened there? Lindelof, first look, it looked as though Lindelof just let him keep cutting in until he got in between the centre-backs and then got the shot off, and Onana didn't really anticipate it. It was right in the corner, but it didn't look like a fast shot. Yeah, Lindelof let him in. Yeah, no, he got absolutely dummied by Lindelof got absolutely dummied by Cole Palmer, and then Onana didn't even anticipate that shot was even coming. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Right, this isn't going to be as easy as we thought then. The record of going in ahead at half time is not backing us up anymore. Should have been 2. Like, that literally just came against the run of play as well. We've been dominating, but even though we've been dominating, still 1-1. Terrible. Really poor defending from Lindelof, in my opinion. You can't let someone on your side just cut in like that. And Onana, it wasn't a quick shot. It was right in the corner, but it wasn't a quick shot. Anthony crossing into no one. Will they panic? Let's see how they respond to a bit of adversity now. No bueno indeed, Mackenzie. Well, let's see how they bounce back. Anthony's last minute winner could mean even more now, Nick. I did go for a 3-1. I think we should have scored 2 goals in the first half at least. So, I don't know, Marcus Rashford to maybe come on and get a goal. We've got a few yellow cards as well, which isn't... I don't like the way the momentum of this game is going. I feel as though we've started strong. We haven't capitalised on every opportunity that we had, and here we are now, 1-1. Charlie. Exactly. We don't capitalise when we're on top enough. It's because no one in the front line has shown like a deadly instinct to get a goal. Anthony's tiptoeing around trying to get it on his left foot. Højlund doesn't really shoot. Like, I mean, it feels as though whenever Højlund does shoot, it goes in, but he just doesn't shoot enough. Like, we never see Højlund just going for shots and thinks like, we don't see him thinking, oh yeah, I'm Rasmus Højlund, I'm going to take this shot. It's always, you've got to play me through him and I've got to run past someone and I've got to have a free shot. Like, I want to see you do what Cole Palmer just did, take on the centre-back, find the gap, and then take the shot off. That's what I want to see. But there's not really anyone in our team who does that. Marcus was doing it last season, but he's not there right now. 8 minutes of added time, wow. As long as the Man United players don't get in their own heads, we can still win this. Yeah, of course. Chelsea aren't good. They're literally not good. Which makes it look even worse if we don't win this, because we're losing to a team who are trash. Or drawing to a team, rather. To be fair to Anthony, he has listened to Scholes's advice. He is running up and down the pitch, but I think Scholesy also said create goals and score them, which he has failed to do. Nick, we need to win by more than 1 goal difference. It is really ridiculous. Yeah, it's quite sad, really. It seems like, yeah, it feels as though it's a rare occasion for us to win by more than 1 goal, if anything now. Like, you look back at the Everton game, oh yeah, we won 3-0, but in how many games this season are we going to score that early from scoring a bicycle kick? Like, it wasn't a normal game, whereas our standard that we're showing is that we can't capitalise on opportunities. And we don't look to dominate possession either. We are a very weird team in the sense of it looks like we're trying to do 4 different styles at once. Garnacho sprinting in, wins the corner. Garnacho's had Cucurella on skates all game, to be honest. Nick, only Everton we won with more than 1 in the Premier League. Yeah, and that wasn't a normal game, was it? Like getting a bicycle kick within the first few minutes, like that's not going to happen every week. Another corner for Man United. Oh, Chelsea aren't even good. They're not good. Let's see if we can get one before half time. Come on, get the crowd up. Cross, Fernandez. Oh, spilled it, but nobody was back post. Bruh. Fulham are 4-0 up against Forest. Cooper is next to go, in my opinion. Bloody hell. Fulham have shown that they can get goals, though. That game against Liverpool was quite close. I think Forest still have some saving grace just because of how bad Luton potentially are, but I think if Forest get like another 4 bad results, then yeah, Cooper's gone. If they give him that much time, who knows? Who knows with modern football? Amrabat has been kind of anonymous this game. Do you guys agree or disagree? I haven't really seen him get too involved. I noticed him pressing early on, but now he's kind of just like lulled into the match, not really not really making any impression. So I'd be happy to see Mainu come on if he's not injured. I haven't had a chance to actually look at the bench. Let's see what's going on. So we've got Mainu on the bench. We've got Pellistri to come on. We've got Rashford, Martial, Wan-Bissaka to close it up. But realistically, we need to be a few goals up before we bring on Wan-Bissaka. Van der Beek still. Yeah, Amrabat's not done enough for me to keep himself in this position. And that's half time. Okay. Ten Hag looks down as he walks off into the tunnel. McTominay speaking to someone, don't know who. Cole Palmer, boyhood Manchester United fan, by the way. Scored on literally the 45th minute. Well, of course. What do we do? What changes do we make, if any, to secure this game, guys? I want to hear your thoughts. I want to see what you guys think. Ravi, my boy Van der Beek going to drop a masterclass second half. Well, it won't be a footballing masterclass because I don't think we've seen him play for Manchester United since pre-season. If even, did we even see him play then? I can't remember the last time I saw Van der Beek start for United. Nick, Van der Beek could bring the match to life. He is really energetic. I did see the training video of Van der Beek and I was like, okay, he looks a bit faster, he looks a bit leaner. And Chelsea are sitting deep. However, to bring Van der Beek on, who do you take off? And to bring him on, you need to kind of have faith in your back line and the CDM. So I think with a Mainu, who's quite composed at the back, we could bring a Van der Beek on because Mainu would provide that cover. But if you brought Van der Beek on and kept Amrabat sitting deep, I think Chelsea's midfield would just literally run right past us. I think because Van der Beek doesn't have a defensive brain. Like he doesn't really get back all that much. So do you make a double midfield substitution? Do you go with the forwards and make a Rashford substitution? Garnacho's not really been involved in the game this time either, has he? Haven't seen too much from him. So if Garnacho doesn't make a stamp in the second half, I think we're seeing Marcus Rashford come on the left. For Højlund, will we see Martial come on? I think he's going to keep Højlund on the entire game. I think Ten Hag will bring on Rashford. I think Antony maybe comes off for Pellistri around the 80th minute. Midfield-wise, I could see Amrabat coming off for Mainu. And yeah, I think those are the subs to make. Mainu, Rashford and Pellistri later on. Van der Beek possibly for a McTominay. Van der Beek could possibly come on for a McTominay. Double midfield is too risky. Yeah. Ravi, Antony off, whack Bruno on the right, and Van der Beek goes into Bruno's spot. Boom, sorted. Terrible decision, Ravi. Absolutely atrocious decision, my friend. Well, you want to move our number one attacking creative player, Bruno Fernandes, to the right-hand side, so Van der Beek, the person who's not played any football for so long, can take up that spot. Bruh. In a game against Chelsea where they can punish us on the counter-attack, like Fernandez has already shown that he can track back all the way to our box to make a tackle. Do you think that Van der Beek can do the same? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Eshaw, just had a gut feeling Bruno was going to miss it. Yeah, me too. It didn't feel, it felt a bit weird. Charlie, I don't think Van der Beek is the answer to any questions besides who's first out of the door in January. Yeah. Yeah. I think Van der Beek's had his time. I think it's time. It's time to say goodbye. There you go, guys. I bet you're not getting any serenading going on with the Amazon Prime commentary, are you? It's a decent first half performance. It is. The only problem or criticism is that we just haven't been able to convert our chances. Suhan or create. I think we haven't created any clear-cut chances, but then also that the forwards need to take some stick for this. Like, it does get to a point where you think, okay, your job is to be creative and create these things, and they're not willing to take risks. It looks like they just want to pass to the player who's running in front of them. Like, come on. We need Kobe to come on. I agree, Suhan. I wouldn't be surprised if Kobe comes on around the 60th minute. I doubt Ten Hag's going to sub Amrabat off after 45 minutes. He hasn't been that bad, but he's been kind of meh. Ravi, listen, yeah. I just want to see the man play, even if I do believe he should go in Jan. Great, you can watch him when he plays for... Where's Donny van der Beek even going to go? It's going to be Spain or Italy, realistically, or back to the Netherlands. Where's Van der Beek going to go? That penalty, man. How could Bruno miss the pen? He just didn't look confident. It's... Also, I don't know what it is with the mentality of these players, but I think when things go our way, they just crumble. But then when things are against us, that's when they actually turn up. It's just a weird psychological thing. I don't know. Claude, RIP, said it best. It's time to go. Yep, he had a point. And those words will echo for eternity. Rest in peace, Claude. Viraj, more of midfield lack. What do you mean by more of midfield lack, Viraj? Nick, Hoyland needs to start shooting at goal and just take a chance once in a while. Yeah, he can't score if he doesn't shoot, and he never shoots. Like, from the edge of the box, from outside of the box, he just... And with a team that are sitting in, like Chelsea are pretty much just sitting in against us and waiting to hit on the counter-attack. Like, that's what they're doing. So Hoyland needs to show that in these games he can get an edge, he can get a yard of space and get the shot off. That's what I want to see. Turkey probably. Oh yeah, Turkey's a good shout as well. Oh man, Van der Beek. But yeah, okay guys, give me your substitutions. I want to see if we're on the same page. I'm going for Rashford for Garnacho, then Mainu for Amrabat, then Pellistri for Anthony, and if we're really desperate at the end of the game for the fourth substitute, I would go for Van der Beek. Nick, Hoyland only wants tap-ins, it seems. I want to see a 20-yard scream from him just to prove me wrong. Amen. Amen. Hoyland, prove us wrong. Oh, that Scott McTominay chance. I'm just rewatching it now. Like, genuinely. Oh, had he just opened up his foot rather than gone for the strike, it would have been 2-0 up. Amrabat for Mainu for sure. Mainu for sure. Okay, so we're all in agreement with Mainu. We have been lucky though, because Chelsea also have had a few good chances looking back on it. Like, if Mudryk wasn't so useless and Jackson wasn't too busy FaceTiming Astrid Wet, then they very well could be in this game even more. So they are dangerous. Diego, am I having a butterfly effect, or wasn't Hoyland having a go from literally anywhere once he got a yard towards goal? I don't know. I can't remember him having a go. I can't remember him just firing and shooting straight away. I'd like to see if I can find the stats on how many shots Hoyland has actually had so far at Manchester United, because I'd be surprised if it's over like 50. And he's played a few games for us. Suhan, 7 shots on target to their 3. There's definitely a goal in the second half for us. But can we actually score it is the question. Okay, so Delo. For the goal, is there anything Delo could have done? No, I don't think so. I think Onana should have been able to anticipate that Palmer was going to get the shot off, and Lindelof should have actually not bought Cole Palmer's dummy. I mean, when you're a centre back, you can't just fall for those things. Ravi, Mainu for Amrabat, Rashi for Anthony, swaps wings with Garnacho, maybe Martial for Erasmus towards the end, Palistri for Garnacho. Okay. His first few games he played for us, I can't remember it. So like his first game was against Arsenal. I don't know if he particularly got shot off from that. I'd have to rewatch it, but to properly see how involved Hoyland's been. Ravi, 5-0 Fulham. What is going on? I'll rewatch it, Diego, and have a look after the stream, because that is something that should be talked about. Because everyone goes on about, oh no, they're not creating chances for Hoyland. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. Good strikers create chances for themselves based on their movement. So if he's not finding himself in positions where he's comfortable to shoot, then maybe he just needs to be told to shoot more. Because from what I remember of Hoyland's performances so far, he's been decent at hold-up play. He's been decent at quick bursts of acceleration. He's been good at his movement in the box in tight areas to score like poacher-style goals. But I can't remember him scoring from like far out, or like not scoring but shooting from far out. "5-0 from Fulham, bloody hell." Okay. When's the last time we scored 5 goals, guys? Alex Iwobi, Jimenez getting a couple. Looks like Liverpool are about to see out their 1-0 win against Sheffield United, which is frustrating. Aston Villa still 0-0 with Man City. Who would you guys prefer to win the Premier League? Liverpool or Arsenal? Because I think we're looking at a Liverpool-Arsenal title challenge, to be honest. I think Man City may be able to rekindle it, but it does look like they've lost a bit of ambition after winning the treble. So As Sir Alex would say, not interested. Yep. Fair point, fair point. The annoying thing about the Newcastle game is we're on negative goal difference again. We're the only team in the top 11 that has negative goal difference. I would like to see Luton a Prem winner. Diego, ooh, Lindelof yanked off. Lindelof has been subbed off. Would be good if Brighton also didn't win, but they're into the 89th minute, so can Brentford grab a goal? Come on. How bad is that I'm actually looking at Brighton's fixtures and praying for them to lose? Oh, what has this become? It's weird, there's music coming out. Okay. Okay, so Lindelof has been. Okay, so Lindelof subbed off. The return of Sergio, the prodigal son, has returned. And Luke Shaw has moved back into centre-back. This is interesting. Lindelof must be injured, surely. I can't imagine Ten Hag would sub him off. Right. Oh, Sergio looks hungry as well. This is a motivated Sergio we're about to witness right here. Sergio to Garnacho. Garnacho gives it away. Yeah, I think Garnacho needs to be subbed off as well in like 20 minutes. Admin never fall in love with a lone player. No, I'm not in love with Sergio. I'm just happy he's been slightly better than what most people expected, because everyone turned their eyes to him when we did sign him. Oh yeah, sure is on a yellow at centre back. Bloody hell! Oh, this game could go so badly wrong. Surprised Amrabat is still on. Kobe needed in this game. I think Kobe will come on in the 60th minute. If anything, it's more of a we got to keep him happy. We got to keep him happy situation, and I think to take Amrabat off after the first half wouldn't put him in the highest of spirits. Okay, Shaw runs the ball out of play. Ravi, ironic, Cucurella got subbed off and Sergio got subbed on, considering we were in for Cucurella initially. Brave keeping Shawarma. Yeah, that is pretty ironic, to be fair. I'm glad that we did get Sergio though, because I think Cucurella, weren't they asking for like a 10 mil loan fee or something as well, or some like, nah. Oh, come on, guys, come on. Can't afford to get fatigued here. I want to see quick passing. I want to see pass to Bruno. Just pass to Bruno. Anthony, that's not Bruno. Okay, Sterling. Cross. Good from Shaw. Good clearance. I think it went out for a corner. Yep, corner to Chelsea. Okay. If we concede early on in this half, then it looks dire, but we can't afford to concede early. Mudryk corner. Take. Oh wow. We're lucky Jackson is so bad. He really should have done better there. Okay, Onana to Shaw. Are we back to playing long balls? Is that what we're doing? Are we just giving up with the creativity side of things? What's going on here? Chelsea man down. Mudryk, don't let them get more extra time. You know what they're doing. Jackson had visions of Astrid as that ball came to him. Oh boy. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I really need to stop now. I feel quite bad. But I think she thrives off of people hating her. I think that's how she makes her money, so she can't be too against it, I guess. Garnacho, left wing. Oh, Garnacho. Find Sergio. Okay, Soak's building here. Garnacho. Wins the corner. Okay. Kieran, how you doing, my friend? How's it going? Charlie, not able to progress without Shaw at left back. Definitely do lose some of our balance. But still early on. Still early on. Ineffective Garnacho at the moment. Agree, needs to come off soon. Yeah, Garnacho still hasn't figured out how to like work his way into a game. It's an odd one. Mudryk. Maguire. Block from Shaw there. Good from Shaw. Kieran, I'm good. Thoughts on sub? Correct decision. I think for the first goal, Lindelof should have stuck to Palmer more, but he fell for the dummy. But then it's probably an injury as well, because Ten Hag never usually subs players off within 45 minutes, so maybe it's a combination of both. Him not performing well and him maybe carrying a knock or something. Okay, away from United. Chelsea do look like they're more up for it this half. Looks like they're starting to find their flow, which I'm not very happy about. Man. Okay, Garnacho picks it up. What can he do? Go inside, go inside. Don't go down the wing. Go inside, go inside. Finds Sergio on the left-hand side, but yeah. nobody is willing to actually cut in anymore on the wing. Like, Anthony won't do it. Or to be fair, Anthony will do it. Anthony will cut in, but then he gets crowded. Garnacho, this left wing position, there is space to cut in, but nobody's doing it. Get Sir Marcus on. It might be time for the Marcus Rashford redemption arc. I mean, could it be a Christmas miracle? Who knows? Amrabat on the ball, getting pressured, just about gets the ball away. Thank the Lord. Don't know what happened there. Colwill battling with Anthony. Okay, McTominay takes a free kick, back to Amrabat. Amrabat tries to pick Anthony out, but can't. Anthony, Delo on the overlap. Anthony to McTominay. McTominay to Delo. Cross in. Garnacho. Oh, Garnacho tried to do it again. Why? Even he smiles. He knows. Bloody hell. He even laughs at himself there. He knows what he... Oh, god damn it. Literally, just take a touch, mate. Just take a touch. Okay, touches in the opposition box. We are dominating in that front, but we still haven't been able to make it count. Amrabat to Garnacho to Sergio. Got some space here on the left wing. Sees Garnacho's back there. Cool. Garnacho cut in. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, the curler. It had the right trajectory, but it was a bit too far out. But this is the thing, like, I don't understand why they don't cut him more. What foot is Garnacho? Is he left-footed or right-footed? Sean Dyche in the stands here. Interesting. You want to be the new bicycle king, says Nick. Yeah. The problem is we can't say no to him either because he's shown that he can do it. So it's like... Charlie's fan singing his Viva Garnacho song. Think it gives him confidence to try and ball out there. That's the things you like to hear and you want to see. I mean, you want to see the fans actually giving the players confidence to try things. It does feel as though our creative players are a bit, not stunted, I don't know what the word would be, but they feel very restrained. It's not as though they're being told, oh, okay, yeah, you get in this position, go for it, just do it. Amrabat. Nick, if we are goal up, he may try whatever he wants, but at 1-1, just kick the ball in the back of the net. Yeah, true. Very true. Sure, Sir Alex Ferguson would agree with that. Oh my god. Luke Shaw with a good block there. It was offside anyway. It looked very offside. I was wondering why Sergio let James have that much space, but yeah, he must have been offside. Yeah, cool. Clearly offside. Amrabat looks good tonight. I don't know about good. I think his pressing's been good. He's made a few sloppy mistakes. I'd say pretty average, to be honest, Keelan. I don't think he's had any particular highlights. Going long again. Think Chelsea pressing higher. I wonder if opposition managers actually use this as a tactic now because of all of the reports of some of the players saying that they overtrain and all of this stuff. Like, do they kind of sit back for the first half and then know, oh, okay, in the second half, they're not going to be as good as they are in the first half because because they're going to fatigue. Because if I was a manager, I would surely look into that and think, oh, okay, yeah, we're going to get them here. We're going to get them at this point. But the game is anyone's at this point. It's whoever gets this next goal. That's what counts. Sure. Oh boy. Shaw is now right back. Finds McTominay. McTominay cross straight at the keeper. Okay, Sterling running forward now. Amrabat. Oh, Sergio, good tackle. Good tackle from Sergio. Okay, Garnacho now has the ball. Is it just me, or does Garnacho always have his mouth open? It looks like he's shattered, like just he's breathing out of his, you know. Attack through the midfield. That's what I want to see. Go through the midfield. Stop going down the wing. Find Fernandez. Find Fernandez. But our midfield shape is non-existent, so it's kind of hard to see us playing through the midfield. Killen. I think it's a good deputy for Casemiro. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. Although I think Kobe Mainoo's ceiling is so much higher. Charlie, one thing that angers me, Anthony squares up his man for like 3 seconds and has no one overlapping. Yeah, and Delo's supposed to be the one getting forward all the time. Like, what's going on? Garnacho, cross. Pretty poor. Pretty poor cross. Huh. You know what? I can actually buy into the Van de Beek kind of a suggestion for this game. The only problem is, will we get dominated in the midfield if we brought a Van de Beek on? Because Van de Beek has to play high up if he does come on. Okay, Sergio gets it forward to Garnacho. Oh, Garnacho finds Fernandez. Fernandez cutting in. Finds Anthony. Outside of a boot! Oh, no! The deflection almost got it. It was almost an Anthony screamer. Kind of. Oh. Oh, man. So Mainoo is ahead of him, in my opinion, says Ravi. Garnacho, what are you doing? What is that? Oh, sure. Handball? A lot of players are going with their arms up to the air. So's Ten Hag. Handball? Gonna look at the screen? Come on, ref. They all looked convinced. Garnacho, cut in, Garnacho. Please, for the love of God, just literally shift it to the right. Only one way to find out, says Ravi. Fight. Charlie, this thing is, Sancho would be good in this game too with all this space. Killen and had a high potential. Van de Beek is a good player in small spaces. He maybe can break down through the middle. I think that looks like a handball to me. That's literally a handball. His hand's outside of his body and it didn't even get looked at. That is mental. Oh. His hand was outside of the silhouette of his body and it stopped the ball. It would be harsh to give, but how many of these penalties have been harsh these days? Like, that's the new standard. The standard is, if it hits your arm and it changes, like, Was that shot on target? It looked like it was on target, but it hit his arm, so could have very well stopped a goal. Even if he didn't mean it, it could have stopped a goal, so. Garnacho finds Fernandez. Corner, wins the corner. Okay, good. It's one of those we'd hate to concede. Yeah, you'd hate to concede it, but we would concede it if that happened to us. We've had a lot of corners this game. Okay, sure. Corner, McTominay. Oh my god. If McTominay worked a bit more on his placement, he could very well have a hat trick by the end of tonight, you know. Okay, Chelsea playing it out the back. Oh, Maguire, great tackle. Great tackle. Sergio, forward. What a ball. Anthony, show your feet. Show your feet. Oh, no. He has to find Garnacho. Garnacho. Nah. No chemistry. No chemistry in that front three. And Ten Hag shouts at his players, doing a mouthing gesture saying, talk to each other. Talk to each other. Højlund getting absolutely pissed that Garnacho tried to cross that rather than play it to his feet. Red lines everywhere. Yeah, exactly. Okay, McTominay finding a ball forward to Anthony. It's getting to that part of the game where it's end to end. It's interesting to watch. Oh, poor cross from Anthony. Terrible. Fernandez. And he gives away the foul from Sergio earlier. Oh, these refs, man. It is still 0-0 in the Aston Villa Man City game. It's quite interesting. Unai Emery is turning Aston Villa into an absolute unit at the moment. Ravi, on the subject of Van der Beek, if he did come on, a boy can dream. It would be that toss-up of sacrificing defensive stability for a more attacking player. Would depend how Erik Ten Hag wants to play it. Yeah, exactly. We know his traits. We know he is effective in the final third, Van der Beek, but he does come at a cost of it turning into pure chaos and hoping that our defense can hold up to it. And with Luke Shaw and a yellow card, that seems like too big of a risk to me. Okay, Garnacho doesn't win the corner. Anthony, we are in the red kits, mate, says Diego. Charlie, I wish we could swap Anthony and Garnacho so they could actually cross with their stronger feet. It would be a shout. It would be a shout. Okay, McTominay back to Sergio, back to Shaw. Shaw shouting at the players, saying, where are you? There's no players in midfield. And Maguire plays it back to Onana. Ravi, I have a feeling Garnacho is left-footed purely for the fact he seems to refuse to cut in. He's surely got to be left-footed. Like, there's no way that you don't try and cut in. Okay. McTominay's doing everything here, winning the corner on the right wing. But who in this team is capable of scoring from a corner? Like Maguire, maybe? Hoyland's pretty tall, but like we're yet to see his proper heading ability. Come on, boys. Corner. Edge of the box. Sergio. Sprays it back out to Fernandez. Okay, Fernandez. Oh, cuts in. Cross. Poor cross. Amrabat. Okay, flick it over. Chaos. Pure chaos in the Chelsea box. Switch on, guys. Come on. Okay. Anthony. Right wing to Fernandez again. What can Fernandez do? Fernandez finds Anthony. He spins. He shoots. And it's poor. Oh, that would have been the perfect Anthony goal. He did the little spin and he shot. Oh. Man. Okay, we need to... Has Ten Hag made any proper substitutes yet? We need to actually make some changes, like... Bring Rashford on for Garnacho. Garnacho's done nothing for like 20 minutes. Maguire's now in midfield. Oh my god, Maguire is playing better balls. Okay. Maguire finds Sergio, who finds Garnacho. Garnacho cross! Oh, who is it? Is that Scott McTominay? It's Scott McTominay again! Yes! Cross from Garnacho. Garnacho, stay on, mate. It's fine. It's fine. McTominay. Oh, what a goal. McTominay could have like 5 goals tonight. Oh, what a man. Oh, that was beautiful play. Oh, look at him kiss to the fans. Scott McTominay, man. When United need to turn up, Scott McTominay's turning up this season. Yeah, Garnacho's done nothing for 20 minutes and he crosses it. Maguire, though. Maguire literally driving into midfield to find Sergio. Sergio setting up Garnacho. Man. Anthony was behind McTominay as well, just waiting to keep that ball in, but... Oh, McTominay, the man, the myth, the legend. Ravi's trousers just got tighter. Great. Great stuff. Okay. Manchester United 2, Chelsea 1. And of course we're going to check VAR. How are you going to try and take this one away from us? Go on. Let's see. Let's see what we're going to try and do. You're not going to bother to look at that handball in the box, but you are going to pull it back about half an hour to see how they can get rid of it. So what, they're saying someone was pulled back. Okay, let's have a look. Aston Villa are beating Man City 1-0. Wow. Okay, so they think that McTominay pulled back the Chelsea player, but I don't think they're looking into it. I think it stands. All good. 2-1, baby. Okay, we need another goal. We do need a McTominay hat-trick. I think Scott McTominay may just be the greatest player to have ever played for Manchester United. This one is going to be an admin highlight reel. Oh! What happened there? Anthony found McTominay, but then McTominay couldn't fit. Oh, McTominay, I swear, he could have scored so many goals. That was so poor from McTominay. Anthony goes over to him immediately, though, to pick him back up. That's what you like to see from a team. McTominay hat-trick loading, says Nick. Oh, inject it in my veins. Come on. Okay, Chelsea coming forward now. How can our defence stand up to this? Good from Sergio. Gives away a corner though. Automatic 10 score if he has a hat-trick. Yeah, 100%. 100%. If Scott McTominay scores a hat-trick, he gets a 10. Speaking of which, I need to post the player ratings. Maguire's been a class act tonight so far. Yeah, Maguire, man. Unsung hero. Oh, Amrabat just got sold. Oh, so did Sergio. Onana out quick. Good. Things you like to see. Oh, Garnacho. Garnacho. Oh, what a tackle. Okay. Come on. I think Garnacho has had his time. Oh, look at Sergio waving his arms to the crowd, getting them up for it. Another corner to Manchester United. Do you want to hear something crazy, guys? Do you want to hear something really crazy? Let me know in the chat if you want to hear something crazy and I'll tell you. But this is really crazy. Okay, Charlie, you've absolutely spoiled it. We are 3 points behind Man City as things stand, and this is one of our worst seasons ever. Or what it feels like is one of our worst seasons ever. We're 3 points behind Manchester City. Bruh. Man, they're trash, aren't they? Okay, Sergio. Oh, Sergio. Playing it around Sterling, but kind of giving it away there. That's pretty poor. Okay, Sergio. Wake up. Come on. Don't embarrass me. It shows that Emery can actually do a good job when he doesn't have a toxic fan base, like, yapping at his heels. But then anyone who came after Wenger, immediately after Wenger, was going to have that, weren't they? Yeah, but I mean, they all hate. Oh, they definitely all didn't hate Wenger. I think it was. I think it was the vocal online minority. Well, majority online, but I think if you actually spoke to people in real life, like a lot of people didn't want to get rid of Wenger. Broha v Maguire now going to be interesting. You rate Broha? Okay. Let's see how he stacks up. The only thing that could destroy this game is Luke Shaw getting a yellow card, maybe. So hopefully we can avoid that. Fernandez saying calm it, putting his arm out. Oh, keep it in. Okay, good. Garnacho. Fine, Sergio. Finds Garnacho. Oh, Garnacho's first touch. Poor. Gives it away. Still no more subs from Eric Ten Hag. Squeaky bum time. He clearly doesn't rate me. Like, he says it's about rotation and everything, but the fact that he hasn't made any more subs and we're almost approaching the 80th minute, he's either going to use them to waste more time, or he clearly does not rate what he has on the bench. Garnacho seems tired, to be honest. Yeah, I think... I'm not going to say anything bad. Actually, I will say bad stuff about Garnacho. Garnacho can never score. He will never score. Has he scored yet? Or okay, we've got 12 minutes of normal time. 12 minutes of normal time. What tactic do you take? This is the problem. Do you bring on Kobe at this pivotal game, at this pivotal moment? Such a young player. I don't think you can now. Fernandez, Garnacho getting in a tangle. Fernandez is pissed at Garnacho for that. Fernandez picks it up. Find McTominay. Why did you not pass to McTominay? Okay. Sergio. Garnacho. Oh, Garnacho, man. Oh, no. Yeah, Garnacho's definitely left-footed. If he was right-footed, that would have been a goal. Cross in from Sergio to Garnacho. If he let that roll across his body and let his right foot hit it rather than his left, that's a goal right there. But he went for his left, so yeah, he's definitely left-footed. Nick, seems as though we won't see that Anthony late-minute goal. Has he been subbed off? We've absolutely dominated this game, to be fair to us. Like, we deserve to win this. It would be quite bad if we didn't get 3 points here. Delo. Back to Anthony. Anthony finds Delo, very good. Ooh, Delo almost cuts in, but can't quite cut the mustard. Amrabat there, good tackle. Fair play. Anthony's been dancing on everyone all game, to be fair to him. A little bit of samba magic going on. Okay, Anthony wins the throw-in, very good. Looks like Marcus Rashford is coming on. As if we're 3 points off 4th place. That's mad. When it feels like it's been such a terrible season, we are 3 points off 4th place. Crazy. Oh, no. Okay, Delo, foul him. Just foul him, Delo. Yeah, good. Tactical foul, all good, Delo. Smart play. That was actually a good defensive brain there from Delo. For once, Delo has some defensive nous. Exactly right. Exactly. Okay, they're trying some set piece shiz here. Oh, please, Onana, don't let it end like this. No slips, no just letting. Don't undo all of the good work that your teammates have done. Please, Onana, please. Please don't do this to us, please. We don't deserve this. Please, 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 please. Oh, good block. Was that Anthony? Anthony, beautiful block. Ganacho, release it. Release it to Hoyland. Release it. Release it. You're supposed to. I'd be annoyed if I was Hoyland in that situation, to be fair. James is going to ruin my evening, I feel. Nah, he's not. Yeah, we don't do that here. Nick enforcing the rules here. We only see wins. We only see wins. Marcus Rashford is going to make it 3-1, and then the admin's prediction will be correct. And I will also point my finger to my head and say, "Arise, Sir Marcus." God, our pressing seems to consist of just running into people at the moment. Rogue taking Rasmus off. Yeah, taking Rasmus off instead of Garnacho is interesting. Chelsea is still dangerous. James. Coming up. Sergio. Come on, take him on, Sergio. Don't let him get past. Sure, defend, please. Bodies. Just get bodies in the way. Good. Garnacho, come back. Oh, my God. They got the cross in. It was close to... Okay. Good defensive work. Oh, please. For the love of God. Oh. Okay. Goal kick. We're just standing there like statues in that defensive phase where we didn't do anything. Oh my God, he was so close. I don't know who that was. Yeah, Rashford striker. Ten Hag obviously wants him to grab a goal. Onana kicks out a play. Okay, the Chelsea pressure's mounting here. We need to get some kind of control on this game now. We're at home, guys. Remember that. We need this win. We need this win. We will get this win. Oh, beautiful, Nick. Love that. Okay, Sergio. Yes. Okay, Garnacho. What's he going to do? Okay, Garnacho just settles for the throw in. Very smart. Good. Like that. Like that. Why does McTominay's hair look so fluffy? Okay, Ten Hag still writing down notes. Scott McTominay given man of the match. Yeah, no surprise. Probably given man of the match in our poll as well. Almost definitely. Nick, he is Scottish. Maybe somewhere some sheep DNA. Or does this cross a line? No, you can joke about Scottish people having sheep DNA. You just can't joke about Welsh people having DNA. If you joke about Welsh people having sheep DNA, then that's a hate crime, Nick. Noted. Good. Very good. But they say that the line between hate and love is very thin, so is it hate crime or is it love crime? Who knows? Who knows? You be the judge, said Tommy Robinson. Okay, Chelsea, moving up. All the Man United players getting back, love that. Everyone behind the ball. Sure, good defensive header. Oh, Chelsea are going to have another good chance here. It's if we can snuff it out. Sure, another good defensive header. Sergio, good closing down James. Maguire doing his laces, smart. Waste that time, Harry, do it. How much will you reckon for stoppage? +5? Probably +15 because the narrative wants us to draw. Rashi, I want to see you pressing, man. You've just come on. I'm seeing Garnacho press more than you at the moment. Oh, Maguire. Sergio, good block. Cool. Close him down. Close him down. Oh, back post to low. No. Oh, it's post. Okay, cool. Oh, please, for the love of God. Garnacho to Fernandez. Fernandez, find Rashford. Garnacho looks very tired. He's just, I don't know if he's just looked down at his legs. Amrabat. Oh, good tackle on Cole Palmer, Amrabat. And it goes out for a throw in, I believe. Oh, Cole Palmer's up for this, the little rat. Ravi, it's felt like we've been more defensively sound since Lindelof came off. Maybe misconception on my part. No, I'd agree. I'd agree. I do think Sergio's defensive qualities are not that good, if I'm being honest. Players have got past him quite easily. But then Sergio just wins a foul, so very good from him. Only VAR check, so it wouldn't be that much. Hopefully. +4 minutes stoppage time. Very good. Love that. Love that from these referees. Johnny Evans, the man, the myth, the legend. Coming on at Old Trafford here for Garnacho. Garnacho looks like he may have picked up a knock or some. He looks like he's grimacing. That is not a good look. That is not a good look for Garnacho. Johnny Evans walks over to Luke Shaw immediately and he says, I'm the captain now. Follow me. 5 at the back. It feels like it. Because Shaw... 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes before we are 3 points behind Man City. I don't know who Rashford was playing that header to. Garnacho enjoying some nice Volvic water there, from the looks of it. Had that header been on target from Broha, I think that could have been it. That was their chance, but it hit the post. There's a minute left. Literally, just play it in the corner, guys. That's all you need to do. Ravi, this was worth not writing thesis for, to be honest. Ravi got his priorities straight. You know what, Ravi? You've joined a few streams. You know what? I'm handing you a personalized invitation to Admin's Angels, my friend. I'll have to run it through the big boss, Mackenzie, but I'm inviting you to the super secret chat, Admin's Angels. So, Ravi, if you follow Old Truthford on Instagram, drop me a DM tonight, and I'll let you know about the initiation. Where's Kenzie when you need him? I know. Slacking on the job. He's probably like sitting in his office eating donuts, just drooling over his desk or something. Typical Mackenzie. Your thesis is due on Friday. Bloody hell, mate. God bless you. Gibble gobble, one of us. Gibble gobble, one of us. But yeah, looks like we've seen out this 2-1 victory. Oh God, actually, I'm not going to say that. Looks like Chelsea have a last-minute corner. Oh, please. Oh, don't do it. And it's away. And that is full-time. 2-1 to Manchester United. Scott McTominay wins it again. What an absolute legend. A living Manchester United legend from our very own academy. Look at Anthony. He was sprinting all game long. He took those Scholes comments and he ran with them. Literally. Love it. Okay. Beautiful from McTominay. He hasn't even begun to peak. Oh, get rid of McTominay, keep Fred. Yeah, look where we are now. 3 points behind Man City. Favourites for top 4. Favourites for the league. We're going all the way, baby. Okay. I'm going to... Bloody hell. Football, eh? Okay, I'm probably going to end the stream here, boys. I'll be going live in like 15 minutes to player ratings and all of that shenanigans. But yeah, appreciate you all tuning in. And yeah, we move. The positive United squad go on. And yes, Ravi, drop me a message on Instagram. Do not forget. But appreciate you guys all tuning in and Godspeed.